How does one leave that which doesn't concern them in light of social media? Okay, sometimes, okay, so what doesn't concern you are things that are going to distract you, make you waste time, and just things that turn you away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, turn you away from His remembrance. So, if you're using social media as a means of connecting to people, okay. If you're using it as a temporary fix to just alleviate stress, you're just really just stressed with your work or whatever, okay, I'll just go and see what people are doing, and then to go and scroll a little bit. If it's with a good intention, fine, as long as you're not looking at something inappropriate. um, those basic intentions, fine. If you're using social media and to live your life, like you live more of your life online, showing pictures, sharing videos of yourself, and look at me, and this is the pie that I ate, all of that stuff constantly, then then it's distracting you, it's wasting your life, right? Your life should be, the solid material here and now, and that material should be you, how you're trying to live like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his akhlaq in all aspects of your life, and how through that approach you're drawing closer to Allah. That should be life. So living like the Prophet means that you have real relationships and you're good to the people around you, and sometimes it means putting up with, their behavior, right? But and there's ways of means of understanding all of these things. So so with social media, if it's causing extreme issues, you should uninstall it, right? Extreme issues like what? If it's causing you to be jealous, hasad, you're seeing, oh well, this relative of yours has gone on this holiday, they're posting it, and you think, I wish he didn't have the money to go there, I don't get to go, and then you start wishing that they lose their blessings. Immediate uninstall and don't go back. That's one thing. Or secondly, if it's making you constantly throw yourself into, you know haram sorts of music, and all the videos that accompany it, and the things of inappropriate dress, you make a tawbah, oh Allah, forgive me for what I've done, uh and then resolve not to go back, and then uninstall that if it's a constant habit that you're falling into. So hasad, or if you're constantly looking at the haram or listen to the haram directly, or and the third thing, if it's just prolonged waste of time, just prolonged, if you're just there just commenting, chatting, and this and the other, and you could easily take spend some time with your spouse, or you could easily spend some time with your children, or spend some time with your parents, or you could easily in that time go to the mosque for one of the prayers, or you could easily learn something of the deen, or make some dhikr, remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where if it's something within your capacity but it's not happening because you're just scrolling, then uninstall. I bet there are many people out there who, if they just uninstalled the social media thing, they'd be able to memorize the Quran, because they'd have that much free time on their hands. So, and if you really need to communicate with people, just keep something active, something, generally something like Telegram, where it's not that interesting, Telegram, and and you can just stay in touch with people, fair enough, and just, or you can set something on your phone, like a timer, no more than X amount of usage. um what can you say? It does have its benefits. Like all with the whole Palestine situation, it kept people very, very well informed regarding all of the atrocities. So it does have its benefits, but deal with it on a personal level. You try it temporarily if you need to, right? And if you're struggling with a particular aspect of it, say, okay, a week I'm going to go without it, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and then a day might come where you think, yeah, I don't really need it anymore. Like in the past, people used to email all the time, and now it's more messaging, and you hardly ever get a proper, unless it's something formal and you're in trouble, you know. So it's one of those things. Allah knows best.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله